healing, self-care,
mental health,
laugh, joy,
women.
real black girl shit. To be whole is to be healed. Black girl joy, healing journey. Black woman be whole. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the Black Woman Be Whole podcast. We are your hosts, Ednesha, Kim, and Marquia. And of course, we're Black women working on being whole. Y'all, we are on episode 1 of season 4. Come on.
The seasons is crazy.
We made it. We try
Nigga,
not
we
to
made
breathe
it.
hard. All of the stuff.
I don't even know how we made it. Like, seriously, y'all, but we here. And so, what we're talking about today is unplugged and unbothered, y'all, navigating our digital well-being. And I think that it was smart for us to talk about this because every one of us on this podcast, and I know a lot of y'all that's listening, is stuck to that phone. We can't even front like we not. I'm not gonna front like I'm not, and I know y'all not gonna front. Okay, Kim. So I think Kim wants to plug some stuff before we get into it.
Yeah, I love this theme of connection and reconnection. I can't wait to talk to so many people about connection and reconnection this season. Speaking of which, did you all know that we're authors? And for our new followers and people that do not know, we want to take a moment to plug our workbook, Hey Sis, Are You Okay? Which will help you with your communication, your boundary setting, your relationships, and your overall mental health and well being, which is all about connection and reconnection. P.S. We've sold over 1,500 copies, so get yours today. And also, if you haven't attended one of our virtual happy hours on the third Thursday of the month, join us for the next one on Thursday, April 18th at 7 p.m. Check out our link tree on our social media and grab a spot. It's a great opportunity to spend time with other women discussing issues that are important to us.
Yes, come on with
And
the
hanging out with
plug.
us.
We do have a good time, y'all.
Yes, they do.
Yes. Okay, so we got to check in. But before we get into that, for our viewers, our listeners who've been in it with us for some time, we switching things up this season, y'all. So we want to keep it fresh. So we're asking a new question every episode. Because for 3 seasons, y'all have heard, what are you working on? And I was like, this is getting old, y'all. Don't nobody care what we working on. And sometimes it be the same shit, y'all. And so I was like, all right, it's time for us to beef it up a little bit, switch it up. So I got a new question for the ladies today. And just so y'all know, I'll have a new question every episode, but this is the one we're choosing this week. What's a question you wish people would ask? Because I know people ask us all types of questions, but is there something that you would want people to ask you more often that they are not asking you right now? Marquia, you are up.
On today, it would be, do you want me to leave you alone? That would be nice.
I ain't mad at that one.
Because too many
Feel free to
people,
steal them, y'all. Feel free to steal them. Go ahead.
too many people have been talking to me over the last few days. It's too much. But also, I think there's something to asking how people are doing before you proceed to ask them for things. And I am very big on that. And will tell you that I have been on the phone and be like, how you gonna call me and then ask me for something? You didn't even ask me how I'm doing. Like, have some couth about yourselves.
I'm good for that shit. So I'm
You just be
listening.
like,
I'm
where the thing
listening.
at?
I'm
Okay.
listening. Kim, you be talking mad fast, and I'll be like, wait, what are you talking about, Kim? You good for that too, ma'am.
Don't let me get hyped up. But wait a minute, but I'll add a please and a thank you in it. Hold on now.
Yes.
I'm good for that.
Yes. You are very good for a please and a thank you. So yeah, definitely on today specifically, and probably the remainder of this week, could you leave me alone? The answer is yes. And on the other end, in general conversation, just, ask how people are doing before you start asking for shit or talking about yourself.
Oh, I like
I
that.
love it. I love it.
So I
Y'all
think I'm
heard it.
gonna go with, what do you need? I think that's the question I wish motherfuckers would ask me more often about my needs, because I think I'm so used to people telling me about their needs. I need somebody to ask me, well, what do you need? And I think that I'm in a season of getting my needs met. And I'm going to be real clear with people about that. I want my needs met. And so I'm hoping that you can meet them, and you can't meet them if you don't know what they are. So I would like people to ask me, what do I need? Especially people who are in close relationship with me. ask me what I need, because you might be able to meet that need. And I also might not want to have to ask you. But let me be clear with everybody who's listening. There's nothing wrong with asking for what you need. You should advocate for yourself at all times. But I do feel like people should ask that question more often. I'm in a season where I want all my needs met. I'm very selfish right now. I'm loving all of it. And so that's my question. What's up with you, Kim? What question do you wish people would ask you more often?
I wish people would ask me if I had any orgasms lately, because friend to friend, people to people, ask about
What
my
the
sexual
fuck?
well-being.
I mean, you know what? Hey.
That I didn't see that one coming, Key. I did not see that one coming. I'm gonna let you go ahead and
Okay,
finish, but I
body
gotta tell
party.
you. Yeah, I know I like talking about
So,
sex and shit, but I did not see that coming. Curveball, curveball.
why not? Why not? You ask me about my damn job. You ask me about all my stuff. Why don't you ask me about something that also is equally important to life, and we should not be hiding it?
Some shit that matters. Come on with the shit that matters. My
Yes.
sexual health,
Yes. You
my
know how many times
pleasure.
people ask me about this damn job and this damn business, about this apartment, about my health? I'm tired of talking about that shit. Ask me about something a little more stimulating. That's it.
Now listen, if motherfuckers just start asking you about orgasm, don't get offended. That's all I'm gonna
I
tell you.
know. I ain't
Cause
had
you
none
got now you
lately.
done told the world. So people listening to this right now are gonna be like, yo, what's up, Kim? So what's up with your orgasms?
And are you prepared for
I should
that the
pop in?
next time you go to an event and these
I
people are like,
am actually. You have no
okay,
idea. You
oh
forgot who you
God.
were talking to. Ooh, darling.
Oh,
Yes.
child.
I'm not afraid to have any kind of conversations, and plenty of people know that.
Well,
Okay.
well,
I hope I'm with you when somebody asks. That's all I gotta say. And I'm gonna report back to y'all and tell y'all what happened.
And I'm gonna treat it like she asked me about the weather.
Cause she talking all that shit now, right? I want to see what happens when somebody asks her that question.
let's talk about why you asking me that.
Is she gonna feel like it's intrusive? Are you getting too personal? We'll see, y'all.
Mm,
I
mm,
can't
mm.
wait.
Well,
All
only
right
people
now.
who really want to know or think it's funny would ask. I don't think anybody who's genuinely not interested or curious wouldn't ask unless they wanted to be an
A
asshole.
perv would. So let's see what happens again. I can't wait till the pervy perv asks her. And she gonna be like, excuse me?
Mm-mm. Yeah, that'll be an interesting follow-up story. We might have to make a segment called Story Time for that.
Stay tuned.
Yes. Okay. So I have another question for y'all today before we get started. So have you guys come across any social media trends or challenges lately that you found interesting or concerning? Not just interesting, but concerning. I think I'll go first. Let me see. The funny thing is, y'all, it was my question, but I don't think that I'm going to answer.
We missed
But
that
okay,
one.
but I think that okay, so the whole Risa Tisa thing, because we've been going for a little while, right? And so I think that the whole social media trend of talking about like your relationship, because there's been people who have come out to try to do the same thing that Risa Tisa did, and y'all know it ain't gonna work. It's only one of one. We not trying to listen to y'all whole shit about y'all dude that didn't work out. We don't really care. We cared about her. I ain't gonna lie, I did not listen to all 51 or 52 of the episodes. I just don't have that type of time. But I think it's concerning for me. I think y'all need to go to therapy. I think y'all do not need to come to TikTok to tell all of your business, because I think that people are not ready for the mean and nasty things that other people are going to say to them. Everybody is not going to be on your
Hmm.
side and be supportive, and people can get really evil and vile. It can be real bad. So I think people have to think twice about telling us all of the shortcomings that happen in your relationship and all of the good or bad decisions that you made.
But my pushback on that though is that people
Mm.
don't
Go for it.
you don't have to respond. Like looking at you, Jess Hilarious and Charlemagne, like what was the
Mm.
reason? What was the
Exactly.
reason? And then for it to be like, oh, this sounds like big back behavior and she must be a big back. And then now your wife is catching strays and Envy's wife is catching strays. It's niggas is talking about, oh, well, she's skinny. Was that big back behavior when she took your cheating ass back? Like, mm,
Oh gosh.
like, we didn't have to do all that.
No, but I think people have
Mm.
to be ready for the things people say, and not just people like them, right? But people in the comments. I've seen some very nasty things said in comments. And I'm not gonna lie, when people post up, I go straight to the comments. Because that's where all the fun is at. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
That
I
that's where all the
agree.
crazy shit is
But
at.
you have
And
bullies and
so,
trolls.
right.
Right.
So
You have
people
people
have to
who
be
are
mindful.
even if you're posting something positive,
Right.
right?
Like
Like
people gonna be
it doesn't
haters.
matter. It doesn't
Right.
matter. So is this a really a thing where people have to, you people are getting death threats and Angela, what's her name?
Right?
LSU. Come
Oh,
No,
on.
Angel
Angel
Reese.
Reese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Angel Reese. Like, come on. You getting death threats because of basketball? You're young. Like, people are nuts. So they doing all sorts of
People
things
are
in the
very crazy.
DMs, in the comments.
In the DMs in the comments and have no fear. Like it's really sick. That's why I don't follow the Shade Room. I can't do it.
Mm,
And
ma'am.
there's no shade to y'all that follow the Shade Room, but I do think it is weird if you sit in the comments and comment every Shade Room post. So if you take offense to that, that's your business. But I do think it's very strange to sit in the comments and like argue with people you do not know for what? Like you don't have no friends in real life to argue with.
It's definitely a lot. Let's be clear. It can definitely be a lot. But yeah, I think for me, that whole trend of talking about your relationship and everything that happened, and I think that we have to be mindful of that. But I hear y'all, what y'all saying that it doesn't matter what you put up, but some things that you put up make you more vulnerable than others, I would say. So,
But isn't
I
that a way to connect with people, though? Through vulnerability. I mean, we can't always stop things, you know, unfortunately.
and I just wish people would really subscribe to like if you don't have nothing nice to say. Do you know how many times I look at stuff and I'd be like, Marquia, mind your business. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Because what that person eat don't make me shit. There's no reason for me to get in their comments and, engage. Because we also know that people use these moments for virality, right? So like you're also possibly putting yourself in harm's way as a commenter on whatever. Like look at how many people like were going after Risa Tisa and people's like, ooh, but look at I went to your profile and look at you, you got a big bag too. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just social media, so toxic, so often, so sad.
very toxic. Very. But
Very.
that is my social media trend that I'm noticing. What about y'all? Or we can just kind of move on. It's up to y'all. If y'all got some stuff y'all want to talk about or not.
Maybe it's a timeline cleanse. Maybe we do a little shout out, a little positivity that's in alignment with social media, but not
Yes, girl.
the
Do
ghetto.
it. Do it. Do it.
And you know what I'm talking about? Talking about one Yeehaw Beyonce Cowboy Carter and her newest album. I think it's great. I was skeptical at first. I'm not gonna lie. When I heard Texas Hold'em at the Super Bowl, I was like, now Beyonce girl. uh, I rode with you through Renaissance. I don't know if I'm going to the hoedown with you. However, I'm right here and I'm dosey doing. Although I do feel like 16 Carriages was the superior song of the two that were released.
Mm.
But I like it. It's very evident that she enjoyed making this piece of music and that she really used this opportunity to uplift other Black people, but women in particular. So, like all the little country girlies, I don't know all the names, child. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I did really love that she lifted up Linda Martell, who suffered a lot of racism when she came out for country music. And now look at the girl charting in her 80s. And I think that that's beautiful. So
I like Tanner Adele. She's
yes,
cute.
the Buckle Bunny girl.
And she's talking about her tramp stamp. Like she's funny. I like her. I like her music. So, um, yeah, I love that we are trying to highlight some dope Black women and some things that we out here doing. And if we're gonna highlight dope Black women, then how do we not highlight Beyonce and Cowboy Carter? Like it's just kind of like one of those things.
My friend Bianca, who we interviewed before, calls her the horse lady. She said she's been calling her that since Renaissance.
Uh,
And it's also hilarious the names that people have come up with for the horse. I
Ooh,
saw the most
he got it.
popular
They
one, I
got a
guess,
name.
is
The horse got a
Chardonnay.
name. Oh,
Chardonnay, like nay.
Nay, you know what? We are so creative people. We are creative people. I
I
Black
love
love
folks
it.
being
are
Black. I don't want to be
unserious.
nothing else. I promise you, with all
Every
the
lifetime
racism,
make me
all the
black.
shit, I still
Hmm.
want to be Black. Ain't nothing like us.
I love it.
Every day we lit.
That's
So
right.
All day, every day. I'm gonna go a little dark. Um,
Okay, go for
I
it.
think because just all of the politics are coming, the blue MAGA, the red MAGA, they got blue MAGA people now, they got red MAGA people arguing with each other about, what's happening.
not the two sides of the MAGA coin.
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. And so it's about to get even
You learn something new
uglier.
every day. I didn't even know there was a blue MAGA, so thank
Girl,
you.
TikTok.
Oh shit,
Don't take
you
away
and
that
TikTok.
TikTok, man. Don't take it away. But like this is gonna get really, really terrible. You've got people attacking people in the comments if they say they're not voting for Biden. And then, it's just so much. And so I think it's just concerning because, people who are divesting or from, being a Democrat, being attacked, it's not going to be a good time on the interwebs for a lot of us these next few months to November. So buckle up, people. It's gonna get
Well,
ugly.
listen, Trump said if he don't win, it's gonna be blood in the street. I was like, what the fuck is going on,
I mean,
yo?
he gave us a glimpse on January 6th, so I mean,
Things is getting scary. Seriously.
Your man
Especially as a
say
black
you tell
person.
it, he say
Shit.
what you telling. Like I'm trying to give you advance warning.
right.
What are you
Y'all not
doing?
listening. It's gonna go down if I don't win. He said this is if I don't win, this will be the last election. There will be no more elections. I was like, yo, what is going on?
You know what's going on.
You
That's
know
what y'all need
nobody
to know.
look, you know when nobody writes somebody's speeches to say shit like that. Nobody writes that. That's all him. He's ad libbing every day. Like fuck
He
it. I'm
was
just
like,
gonna say
"You're
some more crazy
fired."
shit.
He fired the speechwriter. Was like, "It's over. Get out of here."
We don't need you. I got this.
That's mine.
All right. So I guess we just gonna jump into our topic, right? Here we go, y'all. So we are zoning in on something that we all feel, but might not talk about, right? How being constantly online is messing with our heads. Is setting those much needed digital boundaries that we are not doing, and why sometimes we just got to hit the detox button to keep our peace. I know every one of y'all have thought about like, how do I keep my peace because shit is getting crazy. So y'all, let me tell you, it just I think it hit me one day personally. I just wanted to be more in tune with my phone's battery life and my own energy levels. I was like, that can't be good. My screen was the first thing I saw in the morning and the last thing I saw at night. I think it was a lot. And if I could really remember back, it had me feeling like just kind of confused about like why is this my priority, but also a little guilty. So I was like, all right, Anisha, how do you start making small changes? So like not jumping on my phone first thing in the morning and kind of trimming down who and what I allow in my digital space. Cause like Kim, I go dark sometimes, so I gotta kind of think about that shit sometimes. But I felt like it was definitely a game changer, and I think I'm pretty sure Kim and Marquia have their own story about wrestling with kind of that digital life. What comes up for you guys when you think about wrestling with your digital life and what you should be letting in and not letting in, things like that?
Oh, I turn the notifications off. I have a sleep timer on my phone. I have it
Okay.
on Instagram. After a certain time, you're not getting me. I'm not getting notified that you're messaging me because I don't want to be that connected. My phone, because I work for myself, is like, a big part of work. I equate my phone to work and I don't want to work all the time. So there are times when I just throw it across the couch. I mean, at best, it's I'm maybe doing some Duolingo or doing something educational if I do have to have it in my hand. But I'm getting to a point where I'm just trying to shut it down. And I notice my screen time goes up when I'm not doing well. So that's how I know when I'm like, oop, something else is going on because it's just an escape for me.
Ooh, the correlation
Okay.
between mental health and screen time. Yeah, I think for me, every time I find like a new site, I have to like dig deep into it. So I could spend hours looking at something. The TikTok rabbit hole is fucking demented because I will zip around from all the topics and then I'm like, oh, what's that? And I'll go click over here and then I'll go look and read some more things and then I'll find another tangent to go on. So definitely in that space with TikTok, but also YouTube. Strangely enough, like these little YouTube videos that I'm finding because I'm clicking people's links now, and now I'm in TikTok Shop, and it's a mess. I've ordered from TikTok Shop like 6 times. It's ridiculous, and like 98 cents. I want it up to like $12. So I need
Heck
to throw
yeah.
my phone in the toilet. Because
Tick
I got TikTok
TikTok
Shop
did
stick
they
on
didn't become the Dollar Tree out this mug. Motherfuckers
it.
is like, I'm over here. Cause the Dollar Tree talking about they
Listen,
going up to $7. Kim was like, I'm on TikTok.
listen. I found me a jacket for $12. And I was like, oh my God, it's my size. Let me order with some other stuff. I got a screwdriver coming for you, me, and Chanel. It's a little thing you're gonna put on a keychain.
You know
If you need a
what?
screwdriver, this is what's going on. It's 98 cents, bitch. I'm in digital hellscape. Just want y'all to hear that. And I'm being honest about that. If I show you my TikTok shop list, you'll be like, why did you get that? Because I saw Sage the God trying it and I love him. That's why. So,
Okay, yeah, shit is gonna get real on this discussion today. I'm hoping that we can figure out what's that sweet spot between staying connected and keeping our sanity. Because I think that Kim is on her way to like insanity right now, but no judgment. So I think for the people who are listening, if you ever felt like you needed a break from your phone buzzing, social media drama, because I didn't need to know all about Puffy. We're not gonna go into that, y'all. But I'm just
Woo!
saying that like that shit was everywhere on my timeline, and it was a little overwhelming.
And
So
alarming though, right?
did
Like,
he
no,
do it?
we're not getting into it, but a
no,
little bit. It's also like overwhelming because like so many things are coming out about like our past that we like found joy in that are like so fucked up. Looking at you, Nickelodeon, as well.
all
So,
right, it's a
Mm.
lot going on.
We might need an episode about like fucked up shit. Like,
like
yo, let's just
nostalgia,
unpack
like ooh, like when you look back at it, like, and then you
Orlando
know that lyric
Brown.
keeps coming up from Usher, and I need a girl, and I'm like, oh no.
We was
The
like
night we used
brothers.
to play, yes, we used to play Fight All Night Undercovers, and then that interview came out about niggas arguing about cereal and then fighting in the covers. Like, I don't like this. Like, it's too many things that are just like so like dubious and
Amanda Bynes.
nefarious.
Girl, listen, ooh,
Ciao,
we could get into Cassie. Okay, come on.
Cassie.
We need an episode where we just unpack the fucked up shit going on out in the
And
world.
also one more random thing. The Gerard Carmichael thing, I need to watch that because I did not see it in real time, but him and this Tyler the Creator thing
Hmm.
has caused a lot of discourse as well.
I need
Yeah.
to see him licking the toes because everybody talking about that
No,
shit
I
was
saw a
wet.
picture and I was very overwhelmed. And like these are strangers. Like
And
this
you
is
know his
not.
Christian parents is like,
Oh my
no.
God.
Damn.
Okay,
You
sorry
know
y'all for
they
the
was
segue.
they were praying on Resurrection Sunday. They be like, stop it, make it stop, Lord,
Miss
make it
HBO,
stop.
please pull this child's deal. Make it stop. Make it stop.
All right, so let's get into this, right? Because we need to share some real talk on how we gonna stay digitally healthy. All right, because the world ain't gonna hit pause. So we gonna have to hit pause for it. All right. So when I was preparing this, I was like, all right, so maybe I need to find some signs that you need to put your device down. Okay. And so I just wanted to lay this out for y'all. Here are some signs of addictive behavior. Okay. The first one is you feel exhausted after using digital devices for a while. You have digital eye strain, or you might have dry eye after all the time that you've been on your device. You're easily distracted and can't focus on one task at hand. Check, I got that one. Your sleep schedule is off due to insomnia or prolonged use of electrical devices. I
Check.
do be in the bed in the dark looking at my phone. Okay. You experience headaches, neck pain, and or back pain. I think my neck pain is from the phone. You become apathetic and distant towards family and friends compared to before, preferring to be on your mobile device. I don't have that yet. Thank God. Okay.
No, thank you. Get the phone away from me. Like, I'm not doing all that. I'd
Right.
rather
That
just
one
like
is a
sit
good
by
one.
myself and watch Netflix or like play music. The phone doesn't have to.
But that makes me think of like you go to like a family function and one person is just on their phone, like, hey, can you
All
fucking
the
put your phone
time.
down and talk to
Oh
me?
no, that's me
Like,
though. That is
damn.
also
Well, then it
me.
is you.
No, at the
Mm.
family, and it's
Yeah.
not. And well, friend, there's sometimes when it's like it's safer over here than getting involved in certain conversations. Gotta read the room. So is that addiction or is that smart engagement?
I don't know. I think this next one is good. You feel like your emotions are out of control due to a lack of real socializing. Motherfuckers have not
Yeah.
been around people, and then when people start talking to them, they get irritated and agitated. It's like, yo, the fuck is wrong with you? I just said, what's up?
Now, sometimes it be more than the WhatsApp. Some people don't know when to shut it up. Okay, there are some people that just prolong it. Like you're like, ooh.
Nah, it's just like, hey, they want to catch up with you. They all bright eyed. Oh my goodness, see you like, leave me the fuck alone.
Right. Like, yo.
Where did
But
that
that
come
goes back
from?
to what I said before. Ask people how they're doing before you just start engaging. Because maybe I'm not in a hey, let's catch up type of vibe, and I'm in a I need to be by myself vibe.
I need to finish the
Why
show
you?
on
Well,
Hulu
why
on my
they
phone.
outside socializing then if they don't want to socialize?
Maybe I'm in the supermarket.
Ooh.
Oh, that's true.
Now I'm caught. Now I'm held hostage. I'm just trying to buy some damn tater tots. And you telling me your life story. And I gotta put my frozen stuff back because you wanted to chat.
Okay, and the last one, your productivity has dropped significantly from excessive use of your mobile device. This is the reason why companies don't want us working from home. Because they're like, you ain't doing shit at home. You cooking, you cleaning, and you're on your phone. But most of us
It's
work from our phone. So I think
That's
that's
what I was
so
gonna
interesting
say.
too.
I'm like, that's interesting. I think productivity has dropped. But I think about the fact that like this morning I was in bed sending emails like, "Hi, hello, status please, thank you."
Mm.
And I'm on my phone, so I'm curious to know like how would we assess if it dropped or not? Because
Okay,
if I
let
did
me
it,
tell you.
okay,
Okay.
I'll be mad that I gotta fix. I'm like, I'm on TikTok. Why is this email coming through? Okay.
Oh my God.
Sometimes
yeah, I'm
I'm
not a
trying to.
TikTok head. I did get one because I have a friend that
Ah,
asked me to
it
get
feels
one.
like I'm a crackhead. I'm not.
Oh,
Like it feels like addiction, unhealthy addiction. Because I'm like, I didn't go to sleep. It's 5 a.m. What am I doing on my
Wait,
little
what? Girl,
TikTok?
no. Take that off
Girl,
your phone.
TikTok
yo,
is addictive.
TikTok is the new porn. I'm just gonna put it out there, y'all. I'm just gonna put it out there.
You were like,
But
see,
I will
that's
say this though.
sarcasm. Okay.
It does seem to have a lot of educational components.
It
So is it a
does.
bad thing if people are getting smarter from it?
And that's usually, I come for the jokes, but I stay for the knowledge. So there's so much of it. Like I've learned a lot of things, which I'm really excited about, like the hacks. I've learned so much and people putting out things. You're like, I didn't think about that. I feel like my life has become better as a result of it. But
No, it's pretty serious. All right. So we're gonna get into this segment. I got some questions for y'all. We're gonna see how this flows today. Give me 3 words to describe your relationship with your phone. Marquia, you
Throw
up. Come on.
throw it away.
What?
ah,
Not throw it away though.
my boo, it's my boo.
It's my boo.
It's
Okay.
my boo.
Um, let me try. um, tense. Sometimes when I see a lot of emails and
That
a
is
lot.
not 3 words.
Oh wait, okay. So the first one is tense. Okay, the first one is tense. The second one is supportive, and the next one is distant.
You didn't tell us it was a word association, girl.
I said get 3 words. Y'all gave a whole sentence.
Okay, let me try again then. Whoa. Unhealthy, overly touched. They my phone. Pew pew.
Overly touched.
Right, because if your hands is always moving things, texting, phone calls, I'm constantly people be it's too much. Where have we
Do
gone?
you want to do over, Marquis, or are you good? That's all I'm asking.
I'm
I
maintaining my
said, give me
stance.
3 words.
I gave
Wait,
3 words.
I said it was to describe, but okay, I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
I feel like that described my relationship, did it not?
Here we
You're
are.
right. Okay, so there y'all go. That was the best that we could do, y'all. As
We
you
did
can
better.
see,
Season 4,
no
the
wait.
episode 1 always
As you
starts
can
off a
see, I
little
want
rough.
to be clear with y'all. They don't know the questions before we get here. As you can see, we just throw shit at each other and hope for the best. We want the element of surprise for our listeners, as you can see.
She said, surprise, surprise.
Surprise,
Surprise,
surprise.
surprise.
There it is.
Again, social media meme. Okay. Okay. So, how do we maintain the balance between staying informed and engaged versus overloading ourselves with information? I'm gonna start with you, Kim, because I think that that's your question. So go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know if she has an answer for you.
I don't. I don't. I'm bombarding myself with all sorts of things. Palestine, Diddy, Bing Bong, all the people, all the things. It's a mess. And I'm constantly checking it, all the socials. Oh my God. Da, 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 da. So I don't have balance. And I don't know how to tell people how to maintain balance because I don't have it. But what I can tell you is you got to think about it because it can certainly keep you in a cycle of constantly feeding yourself information and highs and lows of emotions. So I would say maybe have some time where you're not looking at it. That's the best I could do. I'm not there yet, but maybe.
Yes, that's the right answer. Wow.
Thank you, Miss Farmer.
Putting that phone on focus when it's sleep time or, turning off the Instagram notification, it really does make things better. Now, I will say there is a little flaw with the Instagram thing because if you're in there, it will notify you. but it will not like notify you on the phone. So sometimes that's a little wonky, but it is a peaceful existence and experience to just not see things. So like on my sleep focus on my iPhone, the only people that can text me at night are my family members, immediate, because I figured that for a while they couldn't. I was like, oh shit, what if something happens? So I changed that up so that they could get through to me. But the rest of y'all, I don't see the message. Like it does not show up on the lock screen. It's like no one's contacting me. So I don't feel the need to look through and look for notifications. So give it a whirl, y'all. I promise you it'll impact your life in a positive way.
Let me see. How do I answer this question?
Now she wrote these questions, okay?
Okay, so I don't think I have balance. So I'm not gonna get up
Mhm.
in here a lot of y'all. I definitely don't have balance. I do think with the upcoming presidential election, I feel like I'm all in. And also all of the states kind of getting rid of DEI programs. I feel like I'm all in and it's too much. So I do think that I'm noticing that either I'm working or I'm online, but I'm not really spending a lot of time with the person I live with, which is my husband. So I think that I just had to be more intentional. I just had to decide that, from these hours, I'm just not going to be on my phone. I think it has to just really be a decision, y'all. It's no other way it's gonna happen. It's not gonna just kind of, oh, maybe it just happened because it happened. No, when it comes to this, we're all stuck to our phones. I was outside recently and my phone was like on 15%, and I would usually go cray cray, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just people watch on the train. I'm gonna just people watch as I walk down the street. I think it just has to be a decision. So I think that for me, I'm just being more intentional, and that's how I'm, having a little bit more balance. But I'm not gonna lie, it's just so much information. I don't want to age myself, but I grew up in a time with the encyclopedia. If I needed to get some shit, like
The
I had to go get a
Britannica,
book.
not the
Like
Britannica.
I mean, I had to look this shit up. I had to go to the diction. Like, what is it like to get anything and everything as far as information in the palm of your hands within seconds? Like this shit is really crazy. How is it that not addictive to people who are just genuinely
Right.
curious? Like that's what's crazy
Yes.
about all of this.
It's
Instant
addictive until you
gratification.
stop. So, y'all know I know a bunch of random shit. This is not a secret. Like, I'm like a walking like, oh, this? Oh, if you just like I'm that person. But also, I realized that my brain needed a break. It was getting to the point of the fatigue and the frustration, or like even with the social media stuff. Yes, I work out, and there are times I'm like, wow, look at how like great I'm doing, and then there's sometimes on social media, and I'm like, bitch, why don't I just take Ozempic, right? Like, there's when you get to a
God
point with
damn.
the too many things where you're like internalizing it and comparing it to your life, for me it pushed me to be like, girl, we need walls, right? Like we need space from it. And also like you don't need to know everything that's happening. Like I was very much down a Diddy rabbit hole last week, more so because again I'm pretty intuitive, and also like Scorpio's down bad, bro. His birthday is the day before mine, and it's just like I know. And
Man.
especially like think about it from an astrology standpoint, like yeah, Scorpios have this dark nature, but like damn, I didn't know I got dark like that. I don't shit like that. It's just very fascinating, and you want to learn more and more. But there gets to a point when your brain is like, okay, girl, no more. Please stop.
So addiction is real, right? I mean, I like kind of like overloading yourselves is kind of like doing that, right? Like constantly needing to be fed
Right.
information. Maybe some people don't have drug, alcohol, sex, or eating problems because they're always on their phone. It's just one more kind of thing to become addicted to. And
I hear
knowing
you.
things. I think, okay, so I think this is a black thing because we always want to know stuff so that you're not going to outdo me or try to get over on me,
Yeah.
you know? Cause I know shit.
And I think
You're not
black
gonna
people,
call me stupid or lazy or whatever. Fuck you,
because that I think
motherfucker.
also, right, you got to be ready in case somebody try to come for you. So if you got to have a
Right.
clear understanding of your stance so you don't get ate up in the debate.
Should be wild. I don't join in them comments because I don't have time for comment battles, but I will read them and I will, follow. But I don't hop in comments because I'm gonna get eaten up. Well, you're gonna get eaten up, but stay away.
You
I'm
gotta
just
know
a
who you are.
bystander.
I
Eat
also
a
don't have the
burger.
time because motherfuckers will go all night with you. Like they will keep coming back, and I'm like, I was finished 8 comments ago. Like I don't want to do this with you. I just want to say my one thing. Like I don't want to do. Some people are pros at this shit. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. So I just stay out the comments. I really do.
And that can be unproductive screen time, right? Like Now you sitting here wasting time arguing with people that you don't know. That may have no matter to your life. That taking up in your head for free. So
So you're saying that productive screen time is what all of the shit that we're learning from social media, like all of the
I mean, if
information
you're
on
gonna
the
do it,
internet?
not all, but I get what she's saying. Like, if you're gonna do it, at least learn something for the shit.
No, I feel you.
right.
And unproductive is like trolling and arguing with people for random reasons.
Ednesha from her Fenster.
Unproductive is also like, consuming all the information just to,
Sit with it.
right. That's also unproductive because, like, now you're like, oh, I just know random shit too,
But you know
right? Like,
what? Okay, I'm
At
gonna
me.
tell.
At me, all right?
I'm gonna. I am going to tell a bit of a secret. Like this is not good, so I just want everybody to know that before I say it. But I have went down rabbit holes on people's social media before. Like I've had somebody text me a picture of somebody and be like, "Oh, is that her baby dad? I thought that her baby dad was somebody different." And now we looking through like, "Oh wait, you got a picture from the baby shower? You got this? You got like nah, I'm telling you, like I've been down roads like looking through people's business. Like you was just in Christmas pictures with him. Where he at? I ain't seen him in months. What
you took
happened?
all your photos off.
Right.
I
When
may
did you
have sent
start?
you a time or two. I may have been the one to send you the photo and ask the question
But
because
what's
they on your
better?
friend list, but not on mine.
No, what's better is when you get to the one when people are arguing in the comments and there are like 400 comments and you're in there like, ooh, now what did they say, Teresa? Now, Tammy, you ain't have to get at her like that.
Some replies from the shit is crazy. It's crazy. It's gotta stop. It
It's
has
a
to
lot of
stop, y'all.
energy. You like, are y'all working? What y'all doing? What y'all
But that's what
doing?
Sometimes you need the
the
escape.
pizza because I just had too much going on. I said, how many hours of my life is this going to take
Mm,
up?
mm,
Risa?
now,
It
now,
was compelling. It was
it was
compelling.
not, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh
I stopped
no.
by episode 7. I think first of all, I was like, y'all
No,
got me
I
fucked
saw
up.
6.
No, let me tell you exactly why I stopped. When she was choosing to ignore the chaos that was right in front of her face, I said, "Oh, you choose to be stupid," and she did admit to that too. Girl, I don't need you to tell me 50 more steps of how you kept choosing to be dumb because it could have never been me when you left me for dead in a hospital for hours after this procedure for the child that we lost. No,
Where's
nope.
the cliff notes? It was given, where's the cliff notes? I was like, there's somebody watched the whole shit and gonna give me the whole rundown, and I don't have to do this here.
I
Because my
think it
clients was
was
like, Anisha,
right.
did you see it? Did you,
You know
girl?
why? Because so many people saw themselves in Reesa Teesa. I don't care what
Of
nobody
course,
said
of
deep down,
course.
right? Like people are like, "Oh, I've been that stupid."
And
I
I'm
always
with you on
admit
that
that. I always
part.
admit that. I have had that experience
Right,
because
I've
that,
been vulnerable.
right,
I've
Absolutely.
wanted the
yes,
best to come out of this situation, even when I thought it may not. Right, like
right.
we all stay for different reasons, but
But I think
yeah,
for me, and I'm not even like I'm not shading her. I get that part, but like it was the he clearly showed he did not care about your
It was some
well-being.
goofy shit
And
though.
that's
It
my
was some
line
level,
like for me in
right,
real life. Like when you start
right.
showing that you don't give a shit about me as a person, if I'm dead or alive, you don't care, you're dead to me. Because I would never do that to you. So that's where I was like, girl, you don't care that he
Mhm.
don't care that you alive or not? Like,
Some people don't. Some people get left. Oh, young man,
mm,
young man,
I mean,
young
but it
man.
is also easy to make excuses for people, and that's what we do,
Right.
right? So, I
mhm.
mean, but
That,
things
but
like
right,
that, I feel
okay,
like
but
that's
that's that
unproductive.
conditioning, right? Like that condition that goes back to, something's not right, something's wrong, accept it anyway because, you don't have,
Maybe it was the best
as a younger
option,
person, right? Or in your
right? Like,
formative years, it just wasn't.
or you
You
truly
weren't
want to
allowed to be
believe
told
somebody.
no, right? Yeah.
You want to trust and you want to believe because you
But
want
you
this to work
now
out.
don't be too naive now and get you jammed up. Now you're mad,
Well,
sad.
she got jammed up.
She in Paris,
Well, she's
okay?
not actually jammed up. It
She was
actually worked for her,
For
actually.
right.
sure.
I
She had to
mean,
come up.
yeah, she had the crazy come up, and I think that that's when everybody else thought they were gonna do the same. It's over, y'all.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like
They said, let me get a trip too. That's not how that works, boo.
it will be no more part twos, Teresa Dusa. Like it won't be nobody else. You
Damn.
won't be on the Tamara Hall show. Like this is it, y'all. Like she was the one.
That's sad. That's sad.
Okay, so
Can't bear
I
that.
got a good question because we talking about unproductive and productive screen time. What's your average screen time? Don't act like you don't know because I don't care if you got an iPhone or Android, it will tell you.
Last week it was 9 hours and 20 minutes, and that's how I know I'm not good because I'm too overwhelmed. I'm sending emails from my phone. I'm doing too many things too late.
All right.
Girl, since Sunday, it says 7.50 something hours. Oh
Girl.
God. I
I
fell
got y'all
asleep
beat.
early this week.
I got y'all beat. My shit is at 10 hours and 41 minutes, which is 27% up from last week, but it was only because I was on vacation last week. So I think it's usually about 10, 11 hours. I ain't gonna front. But again, we work on our phone, so I wonder if that's screen time too. Like, how do they view it?
No,
Is
it's
it
not.
just social media?
It's anything on the screen, and it'll tell you. Like if you go through the
They
list, it'll
break
show
it
you.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is 9 hours 20 minutes, but it was up 20% from the week prior when I was in Jamaica. Because my phone, what was that?
I mean, I
Leave
work
that
from my
over there.
phone, right? Like, I do research. Like, I work from it. I think most of us
You
do
don't
it.
have to make excuses, friend. It's okay. No, I
No,
work on my phone.
I'm doing it for other people listening, Marquia. It ain't for me. Please understand that. I just want everybody else who's listening to feel comfortable with their number
Is
and
that what it
space.
is?
As I
The way
talk
you like,
myself
I
into it,
You
I
gotta
truly
know your
right.
believe
number.
it.
You gotta know your
She said I
number
do research
first.
on my phone. I work on my phone.
If I could talk myself into believing it, so can you. That's all I'm trying to do for our
She's
listeners,
That is,
okay?
Delulu.
I don't know if that's how motivational speak is supposed to work.
That's called
I never said I was
Delulu.
a motivational speaker. The young kids say I'm the Lulu. That's what they call it. My client was like, "You, that's the Lulu at least." I'm like, I guess I'm the Lulu. Okay, let's get serious. I guess. What's one app you couldn't live without? And how does it contribute to your well-being? Because you know, Black Woman Behold is all about your well-being, your mental well-being, your physical, all of it. So, what's one app you can't live without? And how does it contribute to your well-being, Kim?
Tick tock, tick
Oh shit.
tock,
I
I
can't.
don't know
tick
why you
tick
asked that. I
You
tock.
was
better
like,
be
I
glad
know
you're not 14 because didn't they ban it in the
Listen,
United States?
let me
it's in
tell you something.
Florida.
Let me tell you something. TikTok has kept me young, keeping me up on the language. I
Okay
know what's
now.
going on. I can't do the dances because my body don't, I still do
Don't
two
move like
steps.
that.
I can't do it. What is it? The skirty?
Fuck two steps.
The
They be having
skirty.
12 steps.
You like, why you look like a robot? This is too much. It doesn't look very it doesn't look like a fun
Appealing.
thing to do. No, you just hopping around, jumping on your shit. I'm good. But I think, like I said again, right? I've learned a lot. I've found some really cool people that I like to follow who are informing me. Like I've mentioned, Crutches and Spice. She's one of my faves. She's a disability advocate, and she's kind of slowly but surely brought me along to the fact that,
You
we're
disabled
all
bitch? Hold on. You
yes,
disabled? I'm done,
yes,
Marquia. That's it.
Ednesha, but you're disabled too. With your knees and shit. As we age, we become more disabled. No one dies healthy. They die old and and fucked
And
up.
yeah.
Bad backs. Shit. Bad
But
knees, bitch. You talking about your knees. Them shit sound fucked up
yo,
to me.
Listen,
You
I,
know?
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. It's a
yo,
couple.
that was
I'm
OD.
good.
In 21 years, you're gonna need the cartilage to be replaced.
Marquia,
That's just the way it
she's
works.
not gonna put that on my life. Do you understand me?
Uh,
I rebuke her in the precious name of Jesus Christ. I am not disabled. Okay, I am done.
we all eventually will be. That's the gist of it, right? Like, how do you manage your body?
That is an extra identity that you want to add to yours. Please do so. But
It
I'm
is
not.
COVID brain. People who got COVID brain, like all your things. If you got your heart issues, like those are all things that contribute to it. Your body,
Okay.
however it starts out, it ends up chipping away, until it becomes this thing
And I
as
just
you
want to
get
be clear. I'm not
age.
saying nothing negative, about people with disabilities. I just want
No,
to be clear about that.
don't
I'm
come
just
for
saying that
please.
I am not owning that identity, and so you can keep it over there. And
Okay.
so, yes, thank you.
I got magnes. I'm good.
And you don't need to come for my knees either. Like that is not
I,
okay either. I hear what you're trying to
listen,
do.
I'm trying
You're
to
trying
help
to
you
get me
see
riled
the
up.
lights, sis. I'm
Okay.
trying to help you see the lights, sis, so we can act accordingly.
Marquia's like, I'm gonna stay out this shit until Woody gives me another question.
Listen, I got a bad back. I have surgery. I mean, I'm okay with cataloging my things. Just
Okay.
because they're just because I don't want them to be doesn't mean they're not and impacting me. That's
Until I
all.
get SSI, I know disabilities.
I'm done. That's for me.
Okay. Marquia, what is one app you can't live without, and how does it contribute to your well-being?
Right now I guess it's WhatsApp because I made a lot of friends when I was in Jamaica, and that's really the only way to talk to them niggas. So that's the one I'm gonna go with.
Okay, now we out here making new friends on
I lived there for
WhatsApp.
2 weeks. It was a fun time. It was like literally the best time. Uh, People from Jamaica, I'm very jealous.
That good weather was a lot, huh?
The
Yeah,
weather, the food, KFC. Listen,
I'm
I'm mad the
chicken.
KFC in Jamaica is popping.
have you ever had it?
No, I've not.
Oh
So
my
yeah.
goodness. When I tell you, it doesn't make sense for the chicken to taste that good.
Do they sell roti and shit, or they just do like the regular
It's
stuff?
just a fried piece of chicken, spicy breasts, please. Y'all can keep them sides. I'm not a fan of the sides at the Jamaica KFC. Now, Burger King, French fries, 10 out of 10. But yes, spicy chicken breasts. And the biscuits actually slap too. Who would have thought? Because you know them KFC biscuits be hard, but not the
That
ones in
is true.
Jamaica.
They not like the Popeyes biscuit.
Girl, not no, nobody's dying. So yeah, 10 out of 10. So yeah, I would say WhatsApp for now. Made some really cool friends out there.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go with Google Calendar because my memory, the way it's set up right now, if it ain't on the calendar, it don't
It ain't gonna
exist.
happen.
Right. And so like I gotta put everything there. So like I'm so grateful because that shit has the notifications. It'd be like bing, bing, bing. Like you got something to do, Ednesha, in 10 minutes. Oh shit, I do. So I'm very grateful for Google Calendar because it definitely contributes to my mental well-being and my physical well-being, I think, in some way. Because I would be
I love
super
that for
stressed if
you.
I didn't know what I had to do, which, yeah.
I thought you were gonna make like a knee joke in there. I was like, oh God, no.
That she was gonna
I
keep
wanna,
going.
no, I wanna,
No.
no, not me, but I would say, I'm
I
trying
thought
to
Nisha,
tell
when you said
people.
physical, I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, like my physical therapy appointments. I was like, oh
Oh, well,
no.
that too. Let's not
Yeah.
forget my physical therapy ones. And I got to stretch twice a day. But again, I'm not disabled.
Mm.
It's
Kim
talking
said,
and talking and quacking like a duck on all over here, over there, and everywhere else, and we talking about we not. I guess we swans. Okay.
All
I
right,
love
y'all.
it.
So we gotta figure this one out. So how do you know when you need to set digital boundaries, right? Because that's really all of this is really coming to that point, right? Like when do we know when we have to set them? What do they look like? I think that's kind of where we are. We laugh and we joke, but it is a serious thing because it's very time consuming. The internet, social media, our phone in general. I've seen people have literal breakdowns when they lose a phone or if they are like have low battery life. I've seen it with my own eyes. And so like
For
we really
real?
yeah, I've seen
Whoa.
it. My sister
I
yeah.
was like, not if you lost the phone, yes, because money, but
No, like yo, it's like an addict. Like I'm 120. Somebody got a charger. Like, yeah, nah, it gets crazy. So
Damn.
how do we set them, right? And also like
Hmm.
how do we do it? But I think it's so important for our mental health to do it. So Kim, have
Right.
you figured out ways to set some digital boundaries for yourself, especially with
I'm.
TikTok?
I would say honestly before October 7th. I had much better boundaries, and so I started to really turn my phone off at 10. Like I had it like very clear, so I wouldn't be disturbed. I wouldn't check it until after I was able to get up, have some water, and do my daily hygiene things. So there were definitely boundaries, right? Like, okay, this is the time for you to do it. You can't do it before this meeting you have because you'll get distracted, or you can check it after your after this project you're working on. And I even had like a Chrome extension. It's called the I forgot. It sounds like tomato, but it's like the tomato method where it literally will shut down all of your things for like 25 minutes so that you can, focus and it won't let you access anything on the internet. You can add that to your phone too.
That's
So,
dope.
yeah, there was a time when I was looking for things and tools. And now I'm just like, oh, I need to know all the time what's happening and staying on top of those stories, which is very unhealthy for me right now.
Yeah, that shit is mm-mm. It ain't right.
What about you, Marquia?
I already do this, girl. I be ahead of the curve. I don't understand. Focus time is really where it's at. Like, again, this is not a paid ad. This is not a hashtag ad. Like, it's just use the feature on your phone. Like, think about how many things in the middle of the night. Like, for example, I have like clear boundary. We know how I feel about my work life boundaries, but like, I do not talk about work before 10 o'clock in the morning. That will not be the first thing that I do when I wake up.
Okay.
I will not set my tone that way. I have my email notifications off on my phone for work. I do not get any notifications. If I have to check an email, then I'll open the app. But there's nothing telling me that there's things like that. My work Zoom for one of my clients, it has a timer. It does not accept messages before 10 a.m. I don't even get a notification. So if you're sending me craziness in the middle of the night, that's your business. I'll see you when I get to work. My Outlook calendar tells people that I do not start my day until 10, and they ask you, do you want to send this after this person starts their working hours? Like, yeah, I have to because I'm naturally anxious. I don't need anything else raising my blood pressure.
I hear
Mm.
you. Um, I think the way that I do it is again just kind of being really intentional. But I do think about in 2020 when the pandemic started, and I guess the United States was going through like a racial reckoning, and there were like a bunch of videos, black people dying, like all types of racism, microaggressions, and all of it. It was like, yo, I can't watch this. Like it's all over my timeline. I can't do it. So that was a time when I knew that I could step away. But what happens when you need to step away and it's not about like something, having a negative impact on your mental health for you to do it? And I think that at that point, that was having a negative impact on my mental health. So that was the reason why I stopped. Can I stop just because it is in my best interest to be more productive and just to spend more like social time with people and not on my phone? So I think that that becomes really important. I noticed that after I'm done with my workday, I'll just sit on my phone. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just kind of scrolling for like at least a half hour, 45 minutes. And it's like, yo, why are you sitting here? Like, what are you doing? I don't know if I'm just out of it from the day and it's kind of this mindless thing that, it just kind of allows me to not think for a little while because maybe I'm just beat. So I think that just paying attention to, why we do it. And is it, are we putting it in place of something else? And what is the other thing that we can put in its place? So I think maybe just kind of figuring that out. So I think for me, especially as a black woman, to kind of protect my peace in 2020, 2021, with the racial reckoning, it was a lot for me. I was like, I can't. I'm tired of hearing stories. I'm tired of seeing black people dying on video. Like, this is just too much for me. It felt like a literal attack on me. And I think now with this whole DEI stuff, and this election,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like an attack on black people again.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard. And so I can see that I might be stepping back a little bit again, just to protect my peace because it's just too much. So I'm hoping that the listeners that you get something from this, right? And you figure out how do you protect your peace if that's what you need, or just how do you start to set those boundaries that you need. Um, but as usual with Black Women Behold, we got some tools for y'all because that's what we do. We're not gonna just leave y'all with a
Ooh.
bunch of conversation, which is nothing wrong with that, but I think that we can provide a little bit more. So I think we want to talk about detoxing. So I'm gonna just talk about what you can do to kind of plan your digital detox, right? So I think that the first thing you have to do is set clear goals, right? You have to decide what you want to achieve with your detox. Is it to reduce anxiety? Are you trying to improve sleep, have more time for hobbies? Your goals will guide the structure of the detox. So I think that that why has to really be important. So we got to set clear goals first and then define the scope, right? So you determine which digital activities you'll limit. Will you step back from all screens or just social media, or is it certain apps? So I think you have to define what you're detoxing from is, right? Like that's a crucial part of all of this. What am I detoxing from? And then I think you also decide on the duration, Your detox could last a weekend, right? A week, even longer. So I think you got to start with something manageable that feels right for you. Like maybe you doing it for 2 hours, right? Like I think that we have to be okay with baby steps and understand that this has been such a big part of our life that to detox from it is not going to be easy. So maybe we start with baby steps, like 60 minutes, and then you work into a week or a day and all of that. But I think it just has to start with minutes. Kim, can you let people know how do they implement digital detox?
Yes, yes. Listen, notify the people in your life, let your friends, your family, and colleagues know about your digital detox plan because, then they can help you maintain and manage the detox once you involve them, especially if you're someone who's quick to respond to messages. And I think like that's the thing that makes a lot of people get anxiety, right? Like, oh, another thing has come through, a notification, a ping. And so, hey, letting people know how to work with you is
And
super
also let
important.
them know so they don't think you just disappeared off the face of the earth. You just not
Don't
responding to shit.
go off the face of the
Or you
earth,
just
are
ghosting
you?
people,
I've been known to do that.
Mm.
Ah, limit your technology use, right? Like just talked about some things before, this got a hold of me, set your specific times when you check your phone. Sometimes I would turn my phone off just so that I didn't have to hear all the bells and whistles and, the tones. And, set a timer, on a clock to remind me to turn my phone on. So, or check your phone or computer for essential communications. So, outside of these times, keeping your devices out of sight and out of mind is really helpful. So, and then, right, like remove temptations. I can't tell you, I'm constantly installing, uninstalling social media apps. Like I said, the tomato thing. I gotta get the right name of it. It's not called tomato, but it's something close to it. Or website blockers to help you stay away from distracting, sites during your detox. Removing all your social media apps. They can't get to you if you're not there, right? They're not available.
Now, when you uninstall and reinstall, what about TikTok? Is that like always safe?
Girl, I ain't never installed that yet. Mm-mm.
It can never make me hate you.
I clear the cache
No.
today. I clear the cache, but I do not delete the data.
Of course, it's
Taking up
always
a lot.
good to do a detox, once in a while, but it might be worth looking at ways into making it sustainable and doing it long term because it doesn't seem like these screens are going anywhere. So maybe incorporate some mini detoxes and schedule some short detoxes every now and again just to maintain those, benefits. You might come back and realize you get way better sleep. So when you start to see those changes in your sleep pattern, it's like, oh, I know what to do. I need to have a detox so that I can, maintain my healthy lifestyle. Also, set boundaries. Moving forward with your phone, you got to say, hey, after a certain time, I don't text. If I'm out with friends, I don't use my phone. Maybe when you're eating, you eat uninterrupted in order to really just kind of be more present and get the most out of, your relationship with your little brick.
I'm mad you called it a brick.
I mean, is
Yeah.
it not?
They keep getting
Because
bigger.
it can
I
feel
you
heavy in
throw
so
it at
many ways,
somebody.
right? I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
If I throw this shit at somebody, it's gonna hurt. Like a brick. That's all to say.
I think
Listen, y'all.
I think we just want our listeners to know like a digital detox isn't about completely eliminating digital devices from your life. I don't know if we can, but I know that there are people. I had a client who had no phone. And I said, "Excuse me." She was like, "I don't have a phone. I have a landline. So if you want to get in touch with me." And I just was like, "Yo." In my head, I was
Damn.
thinking, "How do you do it?
How do you live
How?"
life?
Right. And
She
she was a
said
40 something
peacefully.
year old woman. And she had children and a husband
She
and
know how to
everything.
read maps and shit.
I was
Look
like,
up that
"Yo."
GPS.
She out here using the compass, baby. She said,
Ah, ah.
the wind is blowing west.
Like she is out in the wild, yo. I was like, I
She
was
gonna
so
make it.
impressed but confused. I ain't gonna
Mm,
front.
mm.
I was
When
both
the
at the same
apocalypse
time.
comes, she gonna be the one of the survivors, y'all.
I'm gonna have to call her like, yo, what's good? Help me out.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So I think that we just want our listeners to kind of find a healthier balance that allows you to enjoy the benefits of technology without letting it dominate your time and your mental space.
But you know that lady did not get hit by that AT&T down edge. You know that, right? Like she was like, "What y'all complaining about? My
Yeah.
phone work." Like, you know what I mean? Like, did you like think? I think about things like that, like the way so many people were like paralyzed, right? Like, it is concerning. We really do have to get up off of this.
I had therapy that morning, and it wasn't going through. And we only do calls. We don't do
Hmm.
video. And I was stressed, yo. I'm texting her like I don't know what to do. So we end up was like, so my husband was like, "Yo, go on WhatsApp." I was like, "Oh shit, WhatsApp." I didn't even think of WhatsApp. I lost like 15 minutes of my session. I was like, you know what, it is what it is. But I ended up doing it on WhatsApp. But yeah, it was a little concerning that morning.
I was texting y'all like, everybody all right?
Word.
No, I
I
was
was fine.
good. I was.
I got 18. I've
Because
had
I got an
AT&T for 20 years.
Android and I got
So
whatever. I got Credo Mobile because I stay showing up for the people and,
what? You just be
it,
making shit up over there.
it's called Credo Mobile. It's not. I've been on it for like 5 years. I promise you. And at the
Power
end
to
you
the
pay your
people.
bill, you get to like vote for something that they donate to. Just like Amalgamated Bank, which is the people's bank. You know I be doing shit like that. That's why we got jammed up with the business bank account.
That's all I want to say. I want to say no more. I'm gonna leave Kim be. Listen, I love to help out the mom and pop kind of places, but there
I
comes
do
a time.
too.
Because let me tell y'all, Kim and I, our business account is with a black bank called Industrial Bank. I'm gonna just put it out there. And
Don't do them
yo,
like that. Don't do them like that. They can't help but happen what they do, who they
it's
are.
a rough road, y'all.
They on the come up.
And
Let
we
them
trying
be.
to stay with them as black people, but it's been difficult. Our friend is like, "Can you just get Citibank, please?" I'm like, "I hear you. I hear you. Okay, I hear you."
Like a normal adult.
We don't want to support
We want to
conglomerates
support our
much as
people,
we
but it's
can.
been difficult. I just want to put that out there. All right. We got to wrap this up because it's getting late. We've taken enough of y'all time. We appreciate y'all listeing on y'all cell phone. Thank you very much. Okay.
Or your computer.
Right? Probably your cell phone. In your car, while you work out, wherever you are. We are very grateful. Marquia, you want to take us out?
Can we use an old one?
Oh, shit.
She said, "Wrap it up. Give us a new one. We might need to upgrade that. Here, let's make it up right now. Go ahead. Let's make some shit up there. We don't need to use that one. Thanks for joining, y'all. That's it.
We
We
appreciate
see y'all
y'all.
next one.
We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. All right, we'll be back for our next episode, episode 2. Again, y'all, we doing connecting and reconnecting. Y'all will figure out what we connecting to or reconnecting to next episode.
Even it's spicy. It's surprising.
Right. Even though we telling you to detox, catch us on our social media, Facebook at Black Woman Be Whole, Instagram at Black Woman Be Whole. We are on Spotify. We're everywhere. You can find podcasts. So don't put your phone down yet. Please listen to our podcast. Thank you.
Ah,
And we out.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Black Woman Be Whole podcast. If you want to keep up with what we're doing, you can find us on Instagram at Black Woman Be Whole, on Facebook at Black Woman Be Whole. You can even go to our website, blackwomanbewhole.com, where you can join our mailing list and you can find out what we're doing as far as events, where we'll be, if we're vending. You can also get a heads up on any information about upcoming podcasts and any product releases we're having. We appreciate you, sis. We'll see you next time.